seen Rahman versus Klitschko or Shagayev likely was likely after the Sykes fight. Could be less likely. Could be a lot more likely now, based on that performance.
They'll both be wanting him more than ever.
Vladimir, actually, have to give him credit. He hasn't looked for shit opponents, actually.
He's fought Bird, Brock, now Brewster.
But Shagayev might, or Sultan Ibragimov might be wanting him. Joe Messi's wanting him also. James Toney wants them all.
Yeah.
But, and hopefully he gets them all.
Definitely.
Also, Larry Donald, other heavyweight news, Larry Donald is replacing Monty Barrett for the Povetkin fight on June 30th. Probably won't be shown here. Almost certainly won't be shown here.
It could be. That's the King promoted
Donald,
card.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
MSG, hopefully they
MSG.
picked that up. Didn't even think about that. That's right.
Yeah, so.
And if they're going to be trying to promote this Povetkin, you want to show him at least.
Of course, definitely.
And Povetkin should definitely win now.
Yeah,
this is still a good step up for your 12th fight or 13th fight.
Donald is a slick boxer, though. And long arms.
He did apparently beat Mike Holyfield, and a lot of people thought he beat Valuev.
Yeah, so could believe that.
Certainly.
Yeah.
I didn't bother downloading that one, or I think I might have. I didn't bother watching it.
So
I don't know why I wasted my time downloading it. I guess I had nothing else to do. But anyhow. Kind of like you watching our show. No. Our show.
You've got a lot to do. But
you've got a lot to watch.
This. Absolutely.
Got a lot to watch.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Vitaly Klitschko returns September 22nd versus McCline. Jamil McCline, the sparring partner that's ready to get beat up by everyone.
It's ready to flinch at everything.
Yep. He's a flincher.
Yeah.
What about the Moyle?
Yeah.
When's he going to fight the Moyle? The Moyle would beat the living hell out of Jamil McCline. I'd go for him.
Definitely.
But although McCline was sparring to Get Into the Groove by Madonna.
Good song.
Good song. Anyhow, I don't know if I'd spar to it publicly.
Probably wouldn't do that.
Anyhow, Peter versus Meskayev winner. Will be fighting Vitaly as long as Vitaly wins. Well, no, Suleiman didn't say that. He didn't say he has to win. But anyhow, that's September 22nd.
Yeah. So
in Germany.
Probably not shown here. Maybe we'll see.
If it's shown here, they're saying it might be on pay-per-view, or maybe it could be on MSG. Although King doesn't have anything to do with either of those fighters.
Might by that time though. So
maybe. Hopefully I'll grab McCline at least just to show it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyhow, moving on. Cotto. Speaking back to Miguel Cotto, he has until December 3rd to fight Frederick Klaus, however you say it, for the WBA mandatory defense. They are ridiculous if they take the title from him for not fighting this bum.
And they will, I'm sure.
Which, I'm not sure if they're calling him a regular champ or super champ or super duper champ. I'm not sure what they're calling Cotto right now.
Doesn't matter.
But also Juan Diaz has to defend his title by October 28th against Prawit Singwincha, who had the controversial draw with Jose Miguel Cotto.
Yeah, that Cotto was shaking his head after the fight.
That Prawit must have won.
Must have won, I would think.
And so, I mean, that guy seems like maybe he actually deserves a shot.
Yeah, at least.
But I don't like that being just October 20th. If Diaz takes a more important fight, like Casamayor.
Of course.
Pretty much Casamayor.
Yeah.
Whatever. Those are just mandatory. Speaking of Diaz and former opponents of his, Estelino Freitas, once again, quits.
Yeah.
This time he quits boxing.
Yeah. And he did that once before also, so he's done both twice now. Quit in the ring, quit outside.
Considered boxing again, decided to quit. I say he's ducking Casamayor again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, maybe not if he's quitting anyhow after getting beat once again, but whatever.
He's been knocked out twice.
He did. Yeah, he
quit twice. So, yeah, that's where he was knocked out.
So a good riddance to an overrated fighter.
Yes.
Talking about underrated fighter Joshua Clottey, coming back. Next fight's likely going to be August 9th on Versus Network.
Yeah.
He's going to be fighting, opponent's not named, but he's calling out all the top people. No surprise there.
Yeah.
At welterweight, he's calling out Cotto, Margarito.
Margarito he beat, not all the top names.
Yeah, he's calling him because he wants a rematch.
Yeah, because he beat him
because he already
the first
beat him.
time. Absolutely, with one hand.
And this time he wants to be in with both.
Yeah.
But Cotto, Margarito, and Shane Mosley. He won't get the Mosley fight, I don't believe.
No.
But Cotto or Margarito, I could see him getting either of those.
Yeah, Cotto.
I could see that fight getting made because of Arum.
After Cotto, Cotto won't even get to knock out Margarito because Paul Williams is going to.
Should definitely knock him out or at least dominate him.
Decision, definitely. So Margarito's got no chance.
We're not saying it's. No, I'm not going to say that because said that about Cotto with Judah. Not going to say that, but yeah, he's got a puncher's chance at best. He doesn't have the skill of Williams, and Williams should beat him based on past performances of both fighters. Also, Steve Cunningham at cruiserweight says he wants to unify all the titles. He called out Jean-Marc Mormick. Good for him. Julio Cesar Garcia fighting this Friday, June 22nd, Friday Night Fights. Be sure to check him out.
Yep.
People have been asking email questions about him. We didn't know either.
Yeah, this will be his first fight since December of last year. So.
Hopefully all this promotional stuff's out of the way. This Bobby Bostic or something was trying to screw him up. Luckily, Roberto Duran, who's now in the Hall of Fame, by the way.
Oh, yeah, and Pernell Whitaker.
Pernell Whitaker also in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and Ricardo Lopez. Those were the three.
Finito Lopez. Yep. All three definitely deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, especially Finito Lopez, especially Pernell Whitaker.
Yeah, and Duran.
Duran deserves it. Those two more.
Yeah.
But Duran, the only reason he's in there now is because you got to be retired 5 or 6 years before you're eligible.
Quit fighting only 5 years ago at 50.
So,
anyway, and next year I guess Lewis will be available.
So Pernell Whitaker, not even that old.
No.
Duran, first time on the ballot.
Yeah.
Both of them first time on the ballot. They get in right away.
And Lopez also, too. Yeah, absolutely. Had his last fight maybe not, because he had his last fight in 2001. So he might have been eligible last year.
I think he was just eligible this year. Okay. I don't think he was before.
Okay.
But or at least if he wasn't even on the ballot yet, which he should have been. But
that would be the same for Whitaker then, because he had his last fight in 2001 also. So
yeah, most likely they weren't eligible to this year.
Okay.
So, but anyhow, they're in there first time around that they're actually in the voting thing. They get in as they deserve.
Yes, absolutely.
Finito Lopez undefeated.
Yep.
He had the one controversial draw, which he came back and
and he beat the guy twice. So after that, anyway, Rosendo Alvarez. So definitely a great fighter, probably the best ever at that weight, at the lower weights.
He's really
unbelievable.
Anyhow, good for him also. But getting back to this, Julio Cesar Garcia, promoted by Duran and De Cubas, all these Cuban people.
Yes.
Good. Keep them away from these other people. And Mike Tyson was denied a request to leave Arizona. Sure you read about it. He wanted to be in Sultan Ibrahimov's corner. I'm sure he's glad he was denied now.
Maybe they were protecting him from himself.
From going to Sultan...
and embarrassing himself. But
yep, and plus he should never be seen with possible future opponents. Hopefully he stays retired.
Tyson, get in Judah's corner instead of this bum.
Yeah, and also he was wanting to be in Victor Aganov's corner.
With these Russian fighters.
Castillo Hetton thing. I don't know why he's doing this.
Yeah.
Well, he did say he loves gay people at that time, so apparently so.
Yeah. When did he say this?
Remember, he said, "I love my gay people."
Oh yeah.
But anyhow, that can be the only explanation. No, he also said he doesn't like very good fighters. So he likes people like Joe Gaddy. So it seems about right.
And.